making his way to the NFA cage, Brian Busby.
Brian Busby coming here. This is the big boys here. We got super heavyweights coming out. I enjoy heavyweights because you know at any moment someone could just go to sleep.
Yeah, especially in a stand-up K1 fight, you know you're going to see some bombs being thrown. This trains out of Honey Badger Martial Arts, which is St. Charles MMA affiliate, and it's strict Muay Thai style here. Jason Powell owns that gym down there. Jason Powell's been around this area for a while. Very tough, hard-nosed, gritty guy, military vet, and this is one of his first guys I've seen come out of there to compete.
Absolutely, and Jason Powell's known for being kind of a little bit of a weirdo, kind of funny, kind of goofy. But what I think is awesome is we went ahead and we asked Brian what his 3 cheat meals are. He said, none, I have weight to lose. But being a super heavyweight, that's just funny to me.
Well, with Jason Powell, you're going to have to assume that he's probably going to be a classic hard-nosed Muay Thai style.
Oh, absolutely. He's going to come to fight.
And now his opponent making his way to the NFA cage, Will Leggett.
Will Leggett, I actually met him the other day outside of the whole fight scene and weigh-ins and all that. His best friend growing up was Quentin O'Brien, and he just gradually started training with him because he wanted to lose weight. Didn't really have the intention to want to compete, and then the itch hit him. And he does this. He says he really looks up to Quentin, someone he strives to emulate, and here he is making his debut fighting out of Quentin's KBC garage.
Wow. So that's a delay on the entrance there, but the one thing that I do regret out of my whole career was I never got to train with Quentin O'Brien. He's a stud stand-up guy. He's a stud coach, and I never actually made the drive up to the garage. Not that I don't think I was ever really invited either, but he wouldn't have minded, I'm sure. That's one thing I do regret, and if Will is trying to emulate Quentin, this should be a war.
Yeah, he's a super nice guy. I'm sure he would invite you in a heartbeat.
Maybe. I'll send him a text later. We'll see.
I've never trained striking with him, but I got to train some pro wrestling with him. He's quite the character.
Yeah, Quentin's a weirdo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds of the NFA Amateur Heavy K1 Kickboxing bout, brought to you tonight by Halsey Roofing and Brad Carey Realtor. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, is a Muay Thai kickboxer standing 6'1", weighing in 262 pounds. Tonight, he's making his amateur debut. Representing Honey Badger MMA, fighting out of Rolla, Missouri, Brian Big B Busby. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, is a Muay Thai kickboxer standing 6'2", weighed in 261 pounds. Tonight, he's also making his amateur debut. Representing KBC Garage and fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Will Leggett. Your referee in charge of the action, Tim Francis.
This is the first kickboxing fight of the evening. And Jordan, you know that I came up kickboxing, so these fights always hold a special place for me. I'm excited to see what these guys are going to bring.
One thing I heard from Drew Gigax in the back is that Will Leggett hits hard.
Drew Gigax is one of my favorite guys coming up out of St. Louis. That kid is so talented, and especially in kickboxing, I really like seeing it. He's technical, he's good. He just fought out of town in the main event, I believe, and got the win.
Oh! Leggett with a cross that sends him down.
Will is a big boy, and he is muscular. He came to lose some weight, but I guess under that weight was a solid frame.
The Greek statue.
Brian takes another cross right off the chin. Oh, another right hand.
Working off the jab and just landing
Oh, this fight's over. That was quick. Brian turned his back. Will Leggett with a big win. TKO. I think those right hands did not feel very good
right down the pipe on
Brian's face. Big win out of Will Leggett.
Well, and they were snapped. They were just like a straight piston. There wasn't overcommitting, and there wasn't like really just leaving it out there. It was just straight, coming off the jab, working that cross.
That's Quentin O'Brien technical skill right there.
I know I would not like to eat those punches.
No. He said these are big boys. You know, that was a lot of power coming down that middle.
Yeah, and I don't want to eat those, but that's why I retired. I can just talk that trash from back here.
Yeah, you just eat everything else now.
I don't. I've actually dropped a few pounds. Thanks, bud.
Jordan's the only one that hasn't smarted up yet and retired.
True. Well, that was a good kickboxing fight. I would have liked to see a little bit more out of Brian, just to kind of show off his own skills. But, you know, we're going to send up to Mike Kendall to get that TKO victory going.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Tim Francis calls the stop to this fight in just 45 seconds of the very first round, declaring a winner by TKO referee stoppage due to strikes, Will Leggett.
Solid debut, solid fight for Will Leggett. We'll see if we'll see him back. I mean, short-lived experience, but he walked, he did it, and he got the win.
Well, he's